cloudy.
Good Saturday morning to you. I know I don't often ride on a weekend, but you just saw the videos I uploaded. I got new tires, a couple new brakes. Thanks for sharing my lane, black pickup truck. And I warned you in most of my videos, if you're riding here in the mountains, stay away from the double yellow line, because the indigenous people, the inbreeders of North Carolina, do not understand what a double yellow line is. So yeah, it's best for you just to stay away from that double yellow line. But yeah, we're on Fairview Road. We're currently in Marble, North Carolina. We're heading towards Andrews. Then we're going to take Junaluska and head up to Waya Road. Waya Road will take us to Franklin. I'm going to stop at the corn dog store. If any of you have ever ridden with me, you know where this corn dog store is. And I'm probably going to grab me a cheerwine at the corn dog store before I get back out on the 28 and run up to Deal's Gap so I can see how much new fresh pavement they have. They've got to be the Fontana Village by now. Shoot, they're probably paving today. But I did put another set of Dunlop Road Sport 2s on this Ducati 848. I got 2,700 miles out of the last set of tires. I probably should have thrown them away at about 2,000 miles. That's about when they started feeling bad. But it's amazing to be on a bike again that'll go left and right. Who doesn't love that feeling? I no longer have to work the machine to get it to do a turn. They're going to get eggs. It's that big chicken farm down that road. See? Over the yellow line in a Prius. How can you not keep a Prius in your lane? If I were any kind of law enforcement in North Carolina, in this area, I would write a ticket to everybody who even touched the WO line. You look at my ticket log. Everybody driving would have a ticket for left to center line. I gotta ask y'all, do I go all the way into Andrews, or do I make a right turn at Pisgah and take Pisgah to Junaluska? I think I heard y'all say that we're gonna take Pisgah. Oh, they built a pond. That is so cool. Yeah, I feel we should take Pisgah. I had dinner in Andrews last night. There is a Thai restaurant was quite delicious. I'm not a huge fan of Thai food, but I will say the crab rangoon, 5 for $10. A little bit pricey, but they were good. And I got the pad thai with chicken. It was delightful. There were some stir-fry plates on the table that looked good. And I don't know what my wife got, but it resembled, to me anyway, it resembled chicken chow mein with broccoli. She said the broccoli was undercooked, it was raw. She doesn't like crunchy broccoli, nor do I. But overall, the dinner was very delightful. I would go there again. Alright, we're coming up on Pisgah. I have a feeling that this side-by-side is going to go straight and cut us off. Oh, no, they're not. Didn't see that coming, so we're going to make a right turn. That was stupid. I might have been going a little bit too fast to make that right turn. This road's a tad bit bumpy. I want to say that the area we're going into, if you're not familiar with North Carolina, they call it Valley Town or something. There is no town back in here. It's really just a lot of shacks. There's a handful of nice houses. But there's not a lot of nice houses. I see in the future there's probably going to be some new homes coming in. There are some new homes that have been built. But the old homes from back in the 50s and 60s, when Andrews, North Carolina actually had factories and people had jobs, those are the majority of the houses that are back in here. That cat looked mean. Rewind it. Look at that cat on the right-hand side of the road. It's a big cat. I mean, look at that house. It's like a lot of the houses up here in the mountains. The people just die, and nobody ever does anything with the house. The house just sits, and the forest just takes it over. We had looked to buy some houses up in this area. This is pretty rural. There isn't anything around here, and Andrews isn't that great of a city. Town, whatever you call it. We looked at this place on the left here a few years ago. It was 10 acres. They wanted $350,000 for it. There's no view or anything, but somebody put $1 million home up there on top of that hill.